the new faces and the old faces. And the aforementioned James Rodriguez starting life now as a Bayern Munich player, having moved on from Real Madrid. Yet another stellar, eye-catching transfer coup by Bayern Munich.
I would call his tenure anything but a failure. He revolutionised a lot behind the scenes at Bayern, as well as winning consecutive Bundesliga titles at ease. But Ancelotti, a man who's won the Champions League with AC Milan, and
a more traditional feel to this outfit for Bayern, certainly. I think it's called retro, isn't it? Anyway.
FA Cup final at Wembley. We have seen some of the defensive central midfielders slot in, certainly against Sydney in their first pre-season friendly. They didn't have enough centre-backs to really fill those positions, so...
Rafinha. James Rodriguez, over the top it goes, and no Mertesacker there, and Arsenal in a bit of a tangle. Lewandowski has it. Muller, Lewandowski again. Ribéry trying to run on the outside of Maitland-Niles, twisting and turning him. Low below this side, seemed to be a hand in that. James had the hit. He's 34, going on 18, this fellow Frank Ribéry. That's how he speaks about himself. James Rodriguez on corner kick duty. Loves to take a free kick, of course. That will be something additional to the armour this season. Not James, of course. He wasn't involved. In fact, James Rodriguez's last game in the Champions League for Real was against Napoli. Here he is in possession. I think then, once he realised he was being left out of those key games, stretch it had to be by Monreal. Starker retired as a Bayern goalkeeper, and then they called him and said, look, would you help with pre-season? The other veteran goalkeeper, Cech, gets in the way. James had the hit.
Very bright start from James. I think played once or twice in the central midfield over the past couple of seasons. He's really turned into a centre-back moulded in that role, you'd probably argue, by Guardiola. Not as if they really need any additional central midfielders with players like Kimmich. Mertesacker has withdrawn due to illness ahead of kick-off, named in the original 11. And he was actually excellent against Sydney in one of those friendlies.
Ribéry. James Rodriguez, miss-hit. Going to be a corner to Bayern. Lewandowski went after it. Well, we wish him well, obviously, hoping it's nothing serious. Welbeck was on. Lacazette with the foul.
Much like Bayern, Arsenal actually aren't too far away from the start of their season, with the Community Shield coming up against Chelsea, I think, on August the 6th.
Rodriguez is free and nobody's really picking him up the other side of the box. That's where it's aimed. Made up so much time, Rodriguez, and yet again Peter Cech comes to Arsenal's rescue. How much time did James Rodriguez have before Arsenal woke up to that? That's straight at Cech. He can't believe he's not scored though, James, and understandably. Same area. Thomas Muller this time. Lewandowski couldn't quite get on the end of it. Tolisso has the whack. Here comes Thomas Muller. Ribéry goes again. That's fantastic from Ribéry, and what a fine piece of mopping up by Granit Xhaka.
You just had no idea how Bayern were going to work that 4-against-3 situation, and it was a wonderful surprise to see that outside pass. And James close again to getting on the score sheet here for Bayern.
Decisions as well to rule out what looked a perfectly good goal for Bayern Munich. And again, Arsenal looking a bit misshapen here. Coman, oh, Lewandowski. James, denied by Czech. Did Lewandowski leave that? Surely not.
Arsenal exposed down their left-hand side again, the Bayern right. Wonderful swift play from Bayern, and this time Coman went early with the ball.
There you are, Lewandowski. Score it. I'm mystified by that, really, having watched him so often in those positions. Hardly played for the under-21s, under-23s last season.
Charging off his line. To say, great cameo from James as well as he comes off.
Pantovic and Vince Heimer. Two rookies to replace two big stars.